Get ready to satisfy your sweet tooth with this delicious, mostly apples apple cake. It's the perfect fall dessert. I'm Wendy, and welcome to the Baker's Loft. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Get ready for apple overload. Today we're going to make my mostly apple cake. It is insane the amount of apples that go into this. It's really simple to make and it's delicious. So let's get started. We need to peel and slice 4.5 cups of apples. Today I'm using Honeycrisp, and when you slice them into about 1/4 of an inch thick. Set your apples aside and add 2 large eggs to a large mixing bowl and 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter that you've melted. And give them a good mix with a whisk. Now we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of light brown sugar that you've packed and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to whisk this until it's creamy and lighter in color, about 1 to 1.5 minutes. Using brown sugar instead of white granulated sugar will give your cake much more flavor, and it will also produce a moist cake. It's time for our dry ingredients. We're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and of course 1 teaspoon of cinnamon for that added flavor. Whisk your dry ingredients until everything is just combined. Our last step is to add those delicious apples. Use a rubber spatula to fold the apples into the batter until they're pretty evenly coated. It's going to look like there isn't enough batter, but don't panic. Trust me. Take your batter and add it to a greased cake pan that you've lined with parchment paper. You want to take your spatula and try and move the apples around into a mostly even layer. We're going to bake our cake at 350 degrees until it's golden brown on top, about 50 to 55 minutes. When your cake is finally cooled, sprinkle it with some powdered sugar and cut yourself a nice slice. Look at all those layers of apples. Enjoy, everyone.